Hello friends, in this video I'll present to you the case study of startup called Local Banya. We will try to understand why Local Banya failed. So let's dive in. Local Banya started in year 2012. Let's first understand what this startup was exactly doing. So Local Banya provided grocery delivery at your home. So this was a grocery delivery startup. Now we understand that some section of our society has problems buying grocery. For example, working couples, senior citizens, and new mothers. And obviously, if grocery is being delivered at your home, that is an extra convenience for you, right? You could save that time. So this was a genuine need that local Banya was addressing. Let's understand the model through which local Banya operated. So local Banya partnered with local grocery shops and vendors. Basically, they acted as delivery partners and acted as a marketplace model. So there are two models to choose from when you are starting a grocery delivery startup or a e-commerce startup. The two models are marketplace model and inventory model. They decided to go with marketplace model because in inventory model you would have to bear huge cost of storage and operation. Let's first understand inventory model and marketplace model. So in inventory model, what happens is you purchase goods or services directly from the manufacturer and then sell it to the customers. There is no middleman whatsoever in inventory model. One example of inventory model is DMart. In case of marketplace model, there are sellers on your platform that sells goods or services through your platform. So you don't sell to the customers directly, but you act as a middleman in case of marketplace model. So I want you to research more on inventory and marketplace model, and I want you to analyze that which model is better and why. Let's now have a look at some of the metrics related to local Banya. So after 1 year of operation, they did a revenue of 1 crore, which was very good. So before getting funding, they were doing like 350 orders per day, which is really good, right? After funding in 2014, which was of $5 million, they scaled their operations and reached a huge number of 600 orders per day. So they got the funding, they had a good idea, and they were delivering massively. So what went wrong for them? In 2015, local Banya stops its operation and the startup fails. So let's now understand the reasons that why this startup failed. So there are three primary reasons why this startup failed. The first reason is that they could not deliver all items due to marketplace model, as sourcing all these items at the same time became difficult. Now understand this point carefully. As local Bania were operating on a marketplace model, they were relying on the local vendors. They were relying on the stock of local vendors. Now it is very obvious that if I order 5 items for my home, then there are high chances that one or two items must not be available in the nearby area. And so, due to this marketplace model, due to dependency on local vendors, all items were not being delivered to the customers. This led to customer frustration. The second reason why they failed was that customers used to receive bad quality items as these items came directly from the vendor. Now understand this point as well. Now it is very obvious that any local vendor would have 10 to 20% of damaged inventory. Vegetables which are not so good in quality or groceries which are faded. So what these local vendors used to do is when these local Banya delivery agents used to come to procure the grocery, they used to sell this damaged inventory to these customers which ordered online. This way, they used to get rid of that damaged inventory. So, this was the second reason why local Banya failed because customers received bad quality items. The third problem was that local Banya started burning cash to acquire new customers, but they did not have a business model that could generate profits. Now, this is a very obvious point. Since local Banya was delivering directly from the local vendors, local Banya did not made any profit in between because the vendors were not ready to give discounts, right? And they had to acquire new customers. And how did they acquire new customers? Obviously by burning cash. There was no model properly decided that could generate profitability for the startup. Now I want to show you two important customer reviews. Now, when I was doing my research and went through the Play Store app of this local banya, and when I saw the reviews were really of same type. All reviews, literally all reviews were of the same type. And here are the two reviews that were there. So let me read it for you. So a customer named Ritu Bhatia said that this is the worst online site for ordering groceries and fruits and vegetables. Now, why did she say that? She said that half of the items I ordered were not delivered, and upon inquiry, she was told that these items are out of stock. Now, understand, this is the point that I made earlier. Since they were operating on marketplace model, it was really not possible for them to source all the items from the local vendors. And that is why these items were not available. And obviously, the customer will get frustrated, right? For example, if I want to prepare a pizza today and I ordered a pizza base, some vegetables, some sauces, some toppings. So I ordered four items. But when the delivery agent comes to my home and he delivers only two items, which are pizza base and sauces, so I would be frustrated, right? What's the point of ordering online if I'm not getting all items delivered at the home? So this was the fault of marketplace model. Further, she says that they should learn something from Big Basket. They are extremely professional, and if you order something and they don't have it in stocks, which is very rare. Now she says that it was very rare experience that Big Basket did not deliver all items. And why was that? Because Big Basket operated on inventory model. And since Big Basket operated on inventory model, they had complete stock because they used to buy items directly from the manufacturers. The second customer named Shri Ganesh says that don't order from this website because the potatoes that they deliver are spoiled and the onions are squishy. Even some of the vegetables are stink. It's total waste of money. Now, this is the point I made earlier as well. Since local vendors had some inventory which was damaged, they used to sell through local banya. And so the customers received bad quality items. So these were the two standout problems which resulted into the failure of local banya. So now what you can learn from this case study, I want to give you three major learnings. So here they are. The first learning is that don't implement a model just because it is easy. Local Banya thought that the inventory model would be difficult for them because it takes huge storage and distribution cost, and so they decided to go for marketplace model, and this resulted in their failure. So instead of implementing a model that helps you build better product and ensure customer satisfaction, such model should be implemented by you. Doesn't matter if this model is difficult, you have to implement a model which helps you build a better product and ensures customer satisfaction. The second important learning is make sure that whenever you implement a marketplace model, you have to establish a quality control mechanism. For example, when Amazon operates on marketplace model, instead of delivering goods directly to the customer, the goods go to Amazon fulfillment centers. Now, these fulfillment centers are huge warehouses developed by Amazon where products are first checked, packed, and shipped to the customers. And in case if the product quality is not so good, then those products are transferred again to the local shopkeeper instead of delivering it to customers. So implementing quality control mechanism in case of marketplace model is extremely crucial. Now let me discuss with you three major advantages of inventory model over marketplace model. So the first major advantage is that your stock will never get out of stock. Since you are operating on inventory model, you take goods directly from the manufacturers and your goods are not dependent on local vendors. So there is no problem of out of stock. Also in inventory model, you can buy items in bulk, which allows you to get goods at cheaper price. And due to this, you can also give discounts to your customer. The third thing is, since you first buy the item, you have complete control over the quality of those items. Only single disadvantage of inventory model is that it involves high storage and operational cost. You have to pay for the huge warehouses, and you have to pay for the staff who is managing those warehouses. And that inventory cost can be managed as you enjoy healthy profits margin due to bulk buying. So there were three major disadvantages in marketplace model, which was the quality of goods, the discounts, and the third was items getting out of stock. So these are the three major advantages of inventory model. One more important thing is that best place to learn about customers is the reviews on Google Play. Now, the startup Local Banya was consistently getting these bad reviews that all items are not delivered, the quality of items is bad, but Local Banya did not pivot. They did not change their model. They went on going on with the same model. So, as an entrepreneur, it's very important for you to understand the reviews that customers are giving to you and adapt accordingly. One more thing is that in order to gain a significant competitive advantage, you should read reviews of your competitors. You should understand that where your competitors are lacking and try to create a USP there. Try to create a unique selling proposition there. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something valuable. See you in the next one.